why if it's not working. Bro, chat, I'm trying to fix my mic, bro. This is not my original mic. This is like I think the PC mic. But I'm trying to fix my mic, bro. It's being weird. Like this whole time it was working normally, and now it's not working at all. Like I don't know. Give me a second. I'm trying to fix it though. But like, hold on. I'll talk about the title and everything when I get this fixed. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. All right, I think it's good now. Okay, it's working. All right, chat. So look, right? Basically, right? I had bro, Mike bugging. What? Wait, hold on. Is it bad? So look, right? Is it not working? Hold on.
Basically,
Do
right?
I sound okay? I had. Am I good, bro? Am I good? Mike, what's up? What's up? Like, is my mic normal or like is it messed up? Like, I'm lost. She dodging. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, okay. I was trying to make sure, bro. No, you ain't say nothing. Okay. So hold on. Give me a second. But look, all right. Let me give y'all some context, right? So for those who don't follow me on Instagram, right? I posted on my story two All American clips, right? Um I posted two All American clips about Spencer and Olivia, right? The first one was the clip from season 6, episode 15, at their wedding reception, when they, were like standing together and seeing everyone partying and stuff like that. But yeah, so basically, right? A friend of mine replied because she was supposed to get on Facetime and call, and we was gonna actually debate, and I was gonna have a live debate with her about it. But I think she ducking, bro. She's saying that like she's tired and was doing work and stuff all day and blah blah blah. I think she's just ducking the fate. It's okay. It's okay. Like when I tell y'all I was ready, like as y'all can see, bro, I have it hidden, but I had my literally the exact episode, the exact clip that I posted. I have it up, bro. Like I was ready.
Hey.
Cause like
Hey,
basically, right? The reason why
everyone still alive out there?
this came
Yeah,
about.
Jordan and Layla
So
are getting
I'm
some
gonna just
fresh
read. I'm
air
gonna just read the messages to y'all, right?
separately.
And I bet Coop and Patience wishing they had a room.
So
I
boom,
know,
right?
right? What
She
was that?
replies.
They definitely
She
vibing.
replies and says,
And they don't even have to talk to
she
do it.
says, he's weird. He's
But
weird.
I think we do.
Throws
I
his
mean, we didn't
emotions
even
at
put
her.
each other on our
Let's
goals
literally
lists.
let's be for real. I said,
And we
who?
could barely hold eye contact out there.
Yeah, I know. Nothing about that felt right.
It's
I mean, but
loud.
things have been good between us.
Wait, you can hear it? My audio should be muted. Wait, was it?
I mean, but things have been good. And Layla
So
are getting
I'm
some
gonna just
fresh
read. I'm
air
gonna just read the messages to y'all, right?
separately.
It says he's weird. He's
But
weird.
I think we do.
You said y'all could? Okay, well that's not good. Y'all shouldn't be, but I don't know. But anyways, basically like so yeah. She was saying that Spencer was basically just throwing his emotions at her, right? So I said, who? She said, Spencer. He didn't have any boundaries for Olivia emotionally. I'm like, what? I'm like, how when she didn't tell him Ashley was a guy? Because if you guys don't know, right? For those who actually like watch the show, right? Basically like Olivia went to London for a cultural exchange program, and she met a guy named Ashley who they spent a lot of time with, and whatever the case may be. And basically they got like really really close and stuff like that. Yeah, that was her best friend. So yeah. And then when everyone found out that, Ashley was a guy, when everyone thought that it was a girl, Olivia didn't say anything about it. Like she basically was saying that She never mentioned that Ashley was a guy. Everyone assumed that Ashley was a girl because Ashley typically is a girl's name. So yeah, I'm like, how when she didn't tell him about Ashley? So then she replies saying, never had accountability for his actions. Quote, she put in quotes, loyalty was low key selfish. He wanted Olivia to be perfect, didn't know how to balance his love and ambition. I said what with three question marks. First of all, that's completely false. I think he kn- I know he never expected Olivia to be perfect because anyone that's a real All American fan knows that from the jump, like Spencer found out in episode 1 that Olivia was a former, like, she did like drugs and stuff. So like obviously he knew she wasn't perfect. Everyone knew she wasn't perfect from the jump, right? So that was already like cap number 1. So then she says that, he didn't know how to balance his love and ambition. I think that's also false. Um, I think with Olivia being away, it helped him be able to balance everything more. He was more focused on football and focused on the task at hand and getting better and bringing, championships to GAU, stuff of that nature, right? So I'm not understanding. But yeah, I I'm like, what? She replied saying,
I wouldn't be surprised if your mom secretly hates me. Like, I'll
didn't say
never
shit.
stop saying sorry for that.
She doesn't hate you, okay? I promise you, all is forgiven.
No, you didn't see the look on her
He's
face.
just even more effed
Look,
up. So she
what
basically
you
saying
did
that
turned out
she's
to be a
not
good
saying that
thing,
Olivia
okay? It actually gave her
like
permission to
messed up,
acknowledge
like
some
what
feelings.
Olivia did wasn't messed up, but she's saying Spencer was messed up too. But I don't know how y'all can hear the audio. I literally have it muted on here. I'm not understanding. My bad, bro. I didn't even know that was muted. Like,
Damn.
it doesn't even show for me. Like I'm like on my OBS, bro. It literally, like, I literally have my audio muted. I don't know why there's like y'all can I don't know how you can hear the audio, but I don't know. Um yeah, I don't know. But I didn't really understand that. But boom. So uh she's saying that Spencer's even more effed up. I don't know, he was just weird. Uh he was just weird and cringe. So I'm like, huh? I don't think Spencer was weird at all. I think the way he handled that was a lot better than I think anyone would in that situation. Yo, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. But she was like I don't think I think there's way more things that Spencer could have done. And let me also throw this out. Had the roles been reversed and Spencer went away somewhere and met a girl and like they got like close and stuff like that, like it would have been like, first of all, the fans of the show would have been losing their minds because like just about every All-American fan values Spencer and Olivia's relationship. Like their relationship was literally the best relationship like in that show. Like no matter who else it was, like their relationship was like the best. From the ground, from how it started all the way up to how it ended, it was the best, bro. So like, yeah. Um but fast forward, right? Moving on. I'm like, I'm not getting your point. She's like at first I liked him, but no. So then, she responds showing me what her point was. Sarah, what's up? And I said, because as a guy, if I'm feeling like a third wheel, because if you guys don't know, Spencer expressed that in, hold on, I think I have in this video when they talked, right? He expressed that
You can now experience Avatar, The Way of Water, back on the big screen.
Let's do it.
And see it in theaters to catch a special preview of Avatar, Fire and Ash. Avatar, The Way of Water, rated PG-13.
I don't know.
A tongue-tying crush is waiting for you on Tinder.
Hey.
Hey, everyone's still.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't like I have no control over the volume. Like I have no control. Like I should, but for some reason I don't. I don't know because even with my Xbox, like my console audio being muted on my side, it's still basically like showing the audio. I don't know. Like maybe hold on. Let me rewind it and listen to it again. Yeah, I don't know. Just play the vid and pause. Pause it to talk. All right. Because the whole point was to mute the audio so I don't get copyrighted. But I see that that's not gonna be an option. I'm probably gonna end up getting copyrighted anyway, so it doesn't matter. Um, because I should be able to like watch certain things, but as long as the audio itself isn't in it, then I should be fine. But I'm seeing that it's probably not gonna matter. Uh, but yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. But anyways, back to the original point. So in this clip, he was basically saying there's no way that he could have been there in London for, all the things that they, talked about and whatever. I meant that she experienced, and he's glad that actually, well,
Alive out there.
Yeah, Jordan and
he's
Layla are
glad
getting
that
some fresh air
he had someone
separately.
And I bet Coop and Patience wishing they had a
between
room.
her and Ashley,
I know, right? What was that?
They
which is the
definitely
point that I was
vibing.
getting at.
And they don't even have to talk to do it. But I think we do. I mean, we didn't even put each other on our goals list. And we could barely hold eye contact out there.
Yeah, I know. Nothing about that felt right.
I mean, but things have been good between us. Haven't they?
Yeah, they have. But I'm realizing that we haven't fully reconnected since you got back from London. Everything's just been surface.
How can you say that?
Because if we had, you would have been honest with me about how much of a day-to-day ride or die Ashley became for you last year. How's this gonna work if you can't be fully honest with me, Liv?
You're right.
Mm.
So
Can't wait for the show to come back. Oh, not for real. So boom, right? Well, actually, let me finish going through these. We gonna watch the clips because like she was stressing me, bro. Like literally, I was about to crash during these messages. So boom, I said because as a guy, if I'm feeling like a third wheel and we're in a relationship, I'm gonna have a problem with that. Period. She said not talking about that scene. I said and before that, she hid the fact that uh she was getting too comfortable with a guy. How do you expect a man to feel about that? And that's any guy. She said Spencer's a bad boyfriend, not a bad person. I said that's delusion. Uh, what should he have done in your opinion then? Because had the roles been switched, Spencer was getting too emotional, and Spencer was getting too emotionally close to another girl, and didn't tell his girl that she would have been pissed. Um, she said that nice people f up. That's okay. Life goes on. Spencer always wanted control. This is where the conversation took a left, bro. Because she was saying basically trying to make. She begins by like trying to make the point that Spencer is just controlling, and he was just controlling during this entire thing. And I'm like, I was losing my mind. I'm like, how in the world could she say that? He pretended to be this protector, but he was just controlling. I said that's not an F up. If she did it on purpose, how can you see? How can you not see that she hid the fact that he was a guy from her man, so she didn't lose a friendship? That's not controlling. What? I said. I mean, she said. I said she after two. LOL. I said he always put Olivia's feeling first. He said. She said, "Nah, he put his ego first. Let's think about that." And then I said, I basically like called her out to have a debate over the phone. And then that's when I got the idea to go live. I still am gonna like, even though we're not having a debate with her because she's tired and wants to go to sleep and whatever else. But I'm like, okay, boom. So basically, she went from saying that like he was just a bad boyfriend due to him being uh due to just how he went about that situation. First it was you know what did she say? That he had no boundaries for Olivia's uh she said he had no boundaries for Olivia's emotions and expected her and had no accountability for his actions and expected Olivia to be perfect and didn't know how to balance his love and ambition, right? That was her first claim, right? Right? Then when I shut that down, it goes from that to Spencer's a bad boyfriend and he portrays himself as a protector but is controlling. So she went from he doesn't uh he doesn't know how to emotionally put Olivia first. Or what did she say? She hold on. Okay. So first he doesn't have boundaries for Olivia's emotions. Then the argument is he's controlling. Which one is it? It don't make sense. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. I'm not finding a sense. I can't it doesn't make sense. But yeah, nevertheless, right? Anyone that has a half a brain would be mad in this situation. Like let's be honest. If you find out, right, that your girl is getting emotionally close with another guy and like basically wants to move closer to that guy while y'all are still together, is that not going to be problematic? Like am I tripping here? Like is this something that I'm missing? Like I'm genuinely like trying to figure it out. Oh my god. I'm actually trying to figure it out. Like what am I missing here? I'm not getting it, bro. I'm not getting it.
Let's do this. Let's be honest.
And this clip was crazy.
Okay. While you were in London, there was no way that I could be there for every moment or to hear every story. And honestly, I'm glad you found somebody to support you. I am. But there's an intimacy to your friendship with Ashley that makes the people around y'all feel like the third wheel, including me. That's a boundary, Liv. A boundary people in relationships ain't supposed to cross no matter how far apart they live in. And now you telling me you want to move back to London. How am I supposed to feel about that?
Look, I know that the London thing caught you off guard, and I'm sorry. But as for Ashley, I was never unfaithful to you, Spencer.
It ain't as simple as that, Liv. Why didn't you tell me Ashley wasn't a girl?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yes,
I don't.
you do. Deep down, you do. You just won't admit it to yourself. You kept it from me because instinctually, you knew that y'all's friendship, the kind of time y'all spent together, the way y'all leaned on each other for everything was problematic, and you didn't want to have to face that. You know, this whole time I
That's
thought you weren't being
controlling, I
honest with me.
guess.
Truth is, you weren't being honest with yourself, Liv.
That's controlling, I guess.
No, I need some
Apparently that's controlling, right? Right? But is he not like wait, any guy most girls you would ask. See that's crazy. It is. It is. But anyone with a half a brain, anyone with a half a brain could clearly see like that was fair game. That was fair. You can't get mad at that. And then this is the scene of her admitting it.
Hey, you hungry?
Starving.
Some call it.
Okay, I figured out why the audio was like I had no control over the audio, so now it's muted. I figured it out because yeah, okay, I fix it. I mean, even Olivia knows she was in the wrong after what he said. Hold on. Let me put can I put yeah, let me put closed captions. Cuz I mean, like I'm probably already still going to get copyrighted because of the fact that I already played some of the audio, but at least, you know. Mm. And chat. I mean, Michael, I know you follow me, right? But on Instagram, right? Cause and like this kind of goes into a bit of a deeper topic. But you realize that like when you think about it, a lot of things could simply be avoided. Like a lot of conflict can simply be avoided in relationships if some girls learn how to do this. I posted on my story, right? I said this is why I love watching the show. I said accountability, check. Maturity, check. Reassurance, check. Literally, how many people, how many girls in high school or in college, if you're at that point, how many people do you really know that genuinely knows how to take accountability for their actions? Like, how many people? It's the same clip that I have up right now that I posted on my story, and then the one before that was of them after their honeymoon in the last episode. But how many people do you know genuinely knows how to take accountability for their actions? Because it's not a lot, from what I've seen at least. A lot of people do not know how to take accountability for their actions. So like when you got somebody like this that clearly knows how to take accountability for their actions and is admitting that that they're in the wrong, that's how you keep relationships alive. And I obviously I know this relationship specifically isn't like real. Like Daniel Ezra and fucking what is her name, and Samantha Logan aren't dating in real life, obviously. Which I still think they would make an amazing couple in real life too, especially given that he's British. Like that, yeah. That they, I think they would be an amazing couple in real life. But I think Daniel Ezra is single, and actually they both might be single. I don't know, but nevertheless, I guarantee you, like 95% of relationships would be a lot better if people knew how to do this part. This is the biggest part that like a lot of people lack in relationships. Like just the fact that they're able to take accountability and he's listening to what she's saying, he's taking it in, and that's how they come back to life as a couple. He ends up giving her a journal uh that he was writing about, things that he was writing about her while she was away. She ends up showing him her book that she was making over the span of the last few months. And Spencer's psych paper was about what makes a relationship work. And his answer is in here, and it was connection. And I believe that too. That's real. That's real. Just shows what you need in a relationship for it to work. Pretty much. And the answer to that question was connection. You know, I'm not gonna lie. My answer would have probably been communication, because I think that's most important. Because like other people will probably say reassurance, loyalty, the basic stuff. But you have to communicate to prove, like, show that you're being loyal. Well, okay, maybe I'm wording that wrong, but like you have to communicate to give reassurance. And in the case of your partner thinking you are being unfaithful, you have to communicate and give that reassurance. So it's kind of the same thing in a way. But I think reassurance trumps uh trumps loyalty, or is more important, because if you're given that proper reassurance, then your loyalty wouldn't be questioned, right? So most people will probably say that, like they would probably say loyalty, trust, but all of that stuff, I think reassurance is like the bigger fish, and all of those are like small fry compared to it. I think like reassurance is probably one of the biggest factors that go into a relationship working, at least in the real world. I do believe that connection is probably the biggest because it does depend on how deep a connection is for it to work. Like people, I know people that have dated for years, but they ended up not working because their connection wasn't deep enough. Fortnite talk. I like this, bro. I didn't mean it like that, but like I'm saying, like if you think about it in brackets, right? Think about it in brackets, right? You got connection up top. Right under connection, you got reassurance. Because when you think about it, when it comes to a relationship, right? Most people, most people usually fail right after the honeymoon phase. Most of them. Most relationships end right after the honeymoon phase because after the honeymoon phase, that's when the relationship gets complicated. That's when the Mr. or Mrs. Nice Guy goes away and the real version of that person comes out, right? So, um yeah, that's why certain things like connection, certain things like reassurance, communication, those are like most some of the main important things. Like if we're talking top 3, those that's my top 3. Now, I would be curious to what other people's top 3 is on um what they feel as though makes a relationship work. But my top 3, I'm actually about to go live on TikTok too. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I haven't streamed on TikTok in like 2 or 3 months, bro. But like my version of wait, hold on. I lost my train of thought. Give me a second. Let me set this up first. It'll probably come back to me. Mm, wait, no. I just realized. Wait, should I do? No, I'm not going. I was thinking about a voice chat. I mean, during voice chat streams, can't you? No. Wait, hold on. No, not mobile. Can I flip my camera? Oh, all right, bet. Hold on. Voice chat stream? What? I'm talking about on TikTok. All right. Oh my god. I just sneezed my fucking headset off. Goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you. Bruh, stay up. Fine. It's working. I mean, while you're doing that, let's just take a moment and look at my girl, man. Oh man, Olivia. Bro, oh my god, stop, Feeny. Okay, believe it or not, low key, high key. She is Samantha Logan is my celebrity crush. I'm not even gonna lie. She is my celebrity crush. Like low key, low key. But we're not gonna talk about that. But all right, back to back to my topic, right? Because I low key forgot what I was saying. But I'm gonna just say this, right? The reason why, and I'm gonna just wrap it up with this. Well, not wrap it up, but like move on from the topic from this. The reason why a lot of relationships fail, so early on. And what I mean early on, typically give or take, it takes 6 months to really find out if a relationship is gonna work or not. Most of them typically fail with before that 6 month period, but theoretically and scientifically proven, it takes about 6 months to really find out if a relationship is gonna work or not. Because you're the honeymoon phase typically, and I mean this is just typical fact. This isn't like every relationship goes this way. But the honeymoon phase typically lasts, give or take, it typically lasts about what, 3 4 months, 4 months max. I'll give it three, half of that 6 months, but some may go to four. But then afterwards, that's when the relationship starts to get real. Yeah, I was saying like three, four. Some relationships, their honeymoon phase lasts longer, just due to maybe the maturity level, or just if their connection and vibe is just that good. So that could depend. But right after that honeymoon phase ends is when the relationship begins to get real. Right. So when it does get real, most people either they lose like track of they lose track of what they're in a relationship for, like why they're in this relationship. They lose interest maybe in the person that they're with, or they may even like um just end up moving on and finding interest in someone else, right? So the reason why I say that things like this, hold on, I forgot I hit my screen. But scenes like that where Olivia's giving Spencer that proper reassurance, and that taking that accountability for her actions, and like kind of moving on in a way from the situation to brighter things. What's up, Kaya? And yeah, basically like moving on from it, and taking that time to rebuild their relationship, because that's really all it takes. Their relationship just needs to be rebuilt because they're two new people. Obviously they're the same two people they were with before, but okay. Well, I did just start my TikTok stream, so I'll give you a brief summary, right? For the TikTok stream. Basically, right, I had a dispute with a friend of mine over her feelings about Spencer and Olivia's relationship, right? So I decided at first what I was gonna do, I was gonna go live on YouTube and I was gonna have a debate with her on the stream about the topic. She basically ended up taking a little over an hour before she ended up just saying she didn't want to do it anymore. So long story short, she basically was dodging, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna still go live because I actually want to talk about this, and this is like opening the door to something new that I want to start doing on my channel anyway. I want to like start getting on stream for however long it may be, and genuinely just having like real conversations about like real facts about the things that's going on in the world. Like, like this topic is specifically about relationships and things of that nature. And like more specifically, we got on the topic of Spencer and Olivia's relationship because that's where the debate started at. Um, but now, I'm kind of just giving my personal opinion about the topic and stuff like that. Oh yeah, that's because of my phone. That's because of my phone positioning. Give me a second. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. That way I could be looking over here too. Because I only had it like that because my other phone charger is like low key kind of shorter, so I had to have it like closer so that I can charge it. But I'll have it like this. But basically, right? That's pretty much what my reasoning for this was. It originated on YouTube, but I decided to go live on TikTok too because like I'm probably gonna end up double streaming anyway. When I have these like discussions or debates, I want to like I want to like I don't know. I don't know what the word is exactly, but I want to kind of just give my own voice and my own opinion about certain topics. And with this, I wanted to touch base on Spencer and Olivia's relationship from the TV show All American. For those who don't know, it's like a football TV show about it has a series of different things. There's a lot of different uh problems throughout the show that occur and whatnot. So stuff like that. There's a lot of conflict. Teenagers overcome. There was a good amount of mess. I will say, it had its fair share of mess. For those who don't know, um, don't say what like that. What I say? Basically, if you haven't watched it, then definitely go watch it. Yeah, I agree. If you haven't watched All American, bro, you got to go watch it. I highly recommend. About the show, I'm not. It did have its fair share. Am I lying? I mean, with the whole love triangle between Spencer, Olivia, and Layla, and then like literally think just the Vegas scene alone when they had all took that trip to Vegas and Olivia came to visit and Spencer and Olivia spent the day together talking and stuff, and then they got back to the room and Spencer told Olivia, mind you, he's with Layla. He's in a relationship with Layla. He tells Olivia that he loves her and then they make out twice. Um and then they make out and then like Olivia realizes what she's done and because she's falling for Asher, she ends up um like basically just leaving and stuff like that cuz it's a pretty awkward moment. And then like 5-10 minutes later, Layla pulls up and they start doodling and whatnot. We're just gonna use that word for the sake of TikTok because TikTok is very what's the word? Very strict. There we go. I would just say that they're very strict with certain words and phrases and stuff like that. But yeah, they started doodling. That's gonna be the word we use. That's something I would do. Wait, me? I wouldn't do that. Oh, you said like you was talking about yourself. Okay, never mind. I had to reread that. The show has fair share. Yeah, it did. It did. So I'm not like that doodling. You could have used something else. I probably could have. I'm not gonna lie. That was the first thing that came to mind. But the point is that the show has its fair share of mess, but it has a lot of lessons, and that's why I value this show the way I do, because All American, All American does like no. We so basically what happened was I couldn't even debate her because literally she like dodged, bro. She didn't want to debate no more. First of all, she said at 8:45 that she was like, give me a minute. She said, give me 10 minutes. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. I'm like, all right, bet. It's 9 o'clock, 9:15, 9:30. No, I'm barely hearing anything, bro. So she ended up saying that she was just gonna go to sleep. I'm like, bro, all right. That's what I'm saying, bro. She was ducking, but I'm just. It's like a new series I wanted to start on my channel anyway. So like, yeah, bro. But like, you could. Oh wait, I'm reading the same message already. But so yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, that was my roommate that interrupted. But oh, ducking the heat. Yeah, bro. She was low key, but it's alright though. It's alright. But yeah, so pretty much trying to review one of your songs. Uh, I mean, sure. I guess I don't mind. I mean, I'm live on YouTube as well. Like, I wouldn't be able to show my screen from my TikTok stream, but I can on YouTube. Don't click his profile. I mean, I wasn't gonna do that anyway, but um, you said nah, it's cool. But yeah, so back to my original topic though, I was really pretty much talking about how that whole issue between Spencer and Olivia and like that conflict. I feel like one, Spencer had all rights to be upset at Olivia for the thing, like basically what it was that happened between them. and how she was like basically hiding, the fact that Ashley was a guy from the guy that she's with and stuff like that. Um, hold on, bruh. Okay, there's two accounts with the same name. One with I'm guessing is this one. This one has a music video. Okay, there's one from 2 months ago, 4 months ago, 4 months ago, 7 months ago, seven, eight, so on and so forth. Okay, the song is out. I like my music. How I like what? Yo, what's good with you? What's good with you? But yeah, um, let's hear. I'm gonna just listen to it, bro. I'm not gonna play it on stream. Are you gonna be live tomorrow? I don't know. Probably not. Maybe it depends on how the day goes. I'm gonna unhide my screen on YouTube. Chat. Chat. What am I watching, bro? Bro, bro, get this off my screen, bro. What? First of all, that was completely off topic. Far from. Anyways, back to what we were originally talking about. I don't know what that was wrong, bruh. I don't want to see a video of freaking pew pews and lasers and all types of stuff. Like we're over here talking about how relationships work, and this man is over here having me look at a video with pew pews and lasers and all types of other stuff. Like, what songs do you listen to? I don't have a music type. Like, I listen to all types of music, bro. Like, I don't have a specific genre. Honestly, I don't know. I just don't. I don't have a specific genre of music. I listen to all types of music. Yeah, but no, the I mean, you seem to. I'm assuming you're an up and coming rapper. You know, I wish you the best of luck with your rapping career. You know, I'm gonna just throw it. I'm gonna just put it that way. Yeah. But back to the original topic. Uh, so basically, patience over Olivia. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean by that, Michael? I need you to elaborate, bro. What you mean by that? Hold on, chat. No, because if it's what I think it is, bro, there's no way. No way this man's serious. What you mean by that, bro? Because I might have to start. I might have to focus my attention to you, bro. Oh, okay. I was about to say, bro. I was about to say, bro. Because what? Is no way. Like, it's no way. But anyways, back to what my original point was. I feel like personally, if relationships had more communication, more thorough communication, and had people that would genuinely just be honest, speak up, express themselves, not hold in how they feel, and properly communicate. Because my top three things to make that cause the relationship to work is connection, reassurance, and communication. Those three things, if you don't have those three things, I really don't think, I don't think a relationship is gonna work for you personally. That's just how I feel. Like, and I mean, I can debate anyone regarding that, but I personally feel like no relationship's working if you don't have those three. Because other people will probably throw in like loyalty and trust, but no one's loyalty is questioned if you have reassurance. No one's trust is questioned if you have reassurance. So that's why I put reassurance over loyalty or trust or honesty, because that falls under honesty. Well, actually, no, I'm sorry. Loyalty falls under reassurance. Trust and honesty falls under communication, which is why I put those two in over those specific words, because it's like an umbrella. It's like communication is the umbrella, and under it you have trust and honesty and other stuff of that nature. For reassurance, things like loyalty is being someone's loyalty being questioned, and you providing that reassurance. I think that is where that stuff comes into play. So yeah, I would say my number one is reassurance. And that's just me though, considering my past stuff. That's fair. That's fair. And like I said, I don't think there's a specific order. Personally, I don't think there's an order, but I think those are like the core three. Just like a human, in order for a human to survive, we need a heartbeat. That's a relationship's heartbeat. Without those things, because there's other things connected to our, like we got our arteries and our lungs that we need to breathe and stuff like that. So those arteries and all the other things that we need for the heart to beat is the things that's under, you know, those core three. So I think if a relationship does not have those three, then 9 times out of 10, and this isn't 100%, because look, I'm obviously not there to experience every single person's relationship or whatever. But hey Granny, how you doing? Uh, but obviously I'm not there to experience everyone's relationship. But I will say that without those three things, I highly doubt a relationship is going to, affect anyone really. Like I feel like a lot of people, aren't gonna live in survive in a relationship if they don't have those three things. Keep spreading the word. You already know I am. This is actually this is my first stream. You know, talking about a different topic. Like, so what I want to do, right? And I started this stream originally on YouTube, and I just decided to go live on TikTok. But what I originally wanted to do, right? I wanted to like maybe once a week or once every other week, like I get on stream and I talk about a specific topic, state my opinions, and do like a Q&A type of thing. Like, I actually do want to do a Q&A stream. I don't know exactly when I'm gonna do it. Probably gonna be later this week. I do want to do a Q&A stream where I have viewers ask me questions. I think that'd be fun. I haven't done one of those in like a couple years or like years, so like I think that'd be fun. Um, but yeah, let's debate more. What you want to debate about? Cause I'm all for it, bro. I'm all for it. Wait, where's my drink? Oh, there we go. No, I'm not drinking, by the way. I mean, like, this is soda. But that's why I just gotta clarify that. You know, I just gotta clarify that. Yo, what's good? Hey, yo, at a basketball game. What? Wait, what? How did that happen? Now I'm saying, like, in general, like debating more for sure. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, that's the point. Like, yeah, that's the point of what I'm saying. Well, Soto as an athlete, you got to do better. Okay, okay, you make a good point, but in all fairness, right? In my defense, right? That's all I've been drinking. So I kind of am used to it. But that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But actually, it's watered down, so it's not even pure soda. You know, when you think about it, right? It's not even water. It's watered down because it has so much ice in it. Because this bottle is like huge. So like, yeah. They all out outside my window. Like, go to bed. Need at least some water throughout your. Of course, bro. I'm always drinking water, bro. I'm always drinking water. I make sure that I have me some water. Yeah, 100%, 100%. I was about to say, I've been like this week. I'm actually, starting to fully get back in shape. I'm fully committing to getting back in running shape. Um, today I did like 10-minute run. Um, I did some stretches, some drills, and then um then I did some strides and some short sprints. I was gonna hit the weight room too, but there was already some other athletic teams in the weight room, so I ended up not having that opportunity. But I am gonna end up hitting the weight room tomorrow. Um, but yeah, I'm fully committed to getting back in athletic shape, 100%. Got to hit the mic repeats. What is that? What is that supposed to be? What does that mean? Like, I'm actually curious. Like low key. Oh, got it. Oh, yeah, absolutely not, bro. That's distance stuff, bro. I'm not a distance runner. Frick, did I? Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. That's not good. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. That's what I gotta do. For sure, get into that gym for track season since cross country ended. Well, I'm not running cross country anyway. Like my cross country days are over. They ended in high school. I'm good. Plus, they run 5 miles in college. They run 8Ks. I can barely do 3.1. I think I'm good, bro. Mm-mm. I think I'm good. Actually, what I can do, I can pull up. I think I have some clips on YouTube of me running. Let me pull up my channel. I do. I have a couple track like a couple things on here. I actually might show y'all. Yo, what's good with you? Your times weren't bad though. For cross country, they weren't, but it's like, bro, I don't know, man. But this was from 2 years ago. I ran a, but yeah, bro, I made a whole like highlight reel of all my races my sophomore year. You said let's go, Phil. Oh, you can hear it like the audio on YouTube stream. Bro, I ran 24.5. Bro, I was rolled. Oh my god, I was rolled. What? Ew, bro, look at my start. Wait, I was actually rolled, bro. This was my freshman year in high school, I think. Holy, wait, hold on. Let's turn this playback speed down. Bro, I'm in lane. It's a 6 lane. I'm in lane 4, bro. Oh my god, bro. My start is so rolled, bro. Bro, look at my start. And I actually, oh wait, hold on. I actually raced against one of my homies, like one of my like childhood friends, bro. That was actually that was the only time I raced him. I can't even talk. Wait, what you talking about? Are you referring to my start? Bro, my start was buns, bro. We're not gonna talk about it. I was road freshman year for my 800. Yeah, bro. That's all I ran was 4 and 800. This is like one of the only 200s I ran, and I was so bro. Bro, I was so bro. Look at my form. Ew. Chat. I was road. Oh my god. Look at my form coming down the home stretch. Bro. Oh no. Look at my form. Ew. What the fuck? Bleh, I'm about to throw up, bro. Ew. Bro, my form was buns, bro. My head over it. Yeah, bro. You might as well. I'm showing my screen. I only had it hidden because like I'm probably already gonna get bro. Like this, how you know I got better? Because that was my freshman year. This is literally a 200 that I ran. This was the first time I broke 23, I think, in an open 200. I'm right here. Y'all see me in the blue top in the middle of the two guys in the black, right? So wait, hold on. Should I flip my camera on TikTok so I can see? Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna flip my camera. How you do it, bro? I don't know how to work this. I'm gonna flip my camera on TikTok so y'all can see, bro. I'm right there in the blue. I got the light blue top, bro. Or it's not light blue. It's like navy. It's y'all know what I'm saying, bro. Y'all know what I'm saying. Just the start itself was just way better. Let's just the start is just way better. Like just look at me, bro. I was moving, bro. I was moving. From freshman year though, coming into the home stretch, you can't lie, bro. It's better than it was, bro. It's better. But we only gonna get faster in college, bro. Just wait until y'all see what I cook up in college, bro. And I got first in that race, bro. Just wait until y'all see what I cook up in college, bro. Like just wait, bro. I'm gonna have me a day, bro. Yo, was this a 400? Chat, this is a 400, bro. 19 income. Oh, I don't know about all that now, bro. That's pushing it, bro. A 19 is pushing it, bro. I don't know about all that. Oh, I was in lane 6 for this race, or 5. I was in lane 5 for this race. Wait, no, this is my sophomore year. This is my sophomore year. You can keep the bro, like bro, my teammate was done, bro. He was done. Oh yeah, this was when I raced against my teammate. So I had the black bottoms, my teammate had the navy blue bottoms, and this is the first time we raced over the 400. This is also the first time I PR'd since my junior year. I ran 51.67, and my PR after my junior year was 51.79. So like I dropped like a fraction of a I mean, you know what I mean, a tenth of a second. But I was in lane. What lane was I? I was in 3, I think. I was in lane 3. So I'm cruising down the backstretch. We came in 200 at about 24-2. Like I ain't gonna lie. I came in. No, I'm saying that was for the last clip, bro. This clip I was actually in. That was my first 400 of my sophomore season. This was like my second or third 400 of my high school season. I mean my senior year. So yeah, though they were two different clips, but my bad for the confusion. Um, but yeah, so this was an open 400. I was racing against my teammate and four guys from Overbrook. And we came in through 200 at about like 24-2, 24-3, something slow. But the whole point was for me to focus on the second half of my race, bro. But because you can see, like my coach has his arms up and he was like crashing out because like he felt like we got out so slow. But the whole point was to wait and like to strategize my race. So I didn't really pick it up until like camera don't need to catch it, but I didn't really pick it up until the like 150 to go, and I passed the guy on my inside, and my teammate ended up catching him too, and we went 1 and 2. It was just a sweep. That's Yeah, we ended up getting first and second, but the improvements show definitely. Uh, let's see what other track. I don't have enough freaking track videos on my channel, bro. I need to go get my AirPods. Give me a second. Yo, appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. So 1 and 2 ore farming, bro. No, I wasn't, bro. What you mean? I don't need the ore farm, bro. I knew I was like one of the best at the meet, bro. Yo, can you play Fortnite? That's also another thing I was gonna eventually mention. Like, so first of all, one, I don't really know what it is like with the game itself, but for some reason my stream audio doesn't work when I play Fortnite. I don't know why. Like, and it's specifically Fortnite. Like any other game, it works and like fine, but for Fortnite, for some reason, it just doesn't work, and I don't understand why. So I may steer clear of that for the foreseeable future. This is a 4x4 split, bruh. This is actually my fastest split. This is my sophomore year. I went 51-7. I thought I was so tough, bruh. Your boy was rolling, bruh. I was out of there. My form was bad coming home, but anyone that knows about the 400 knows that the form is never good coming home, bruh. Form is never good. I died, but that last 50 killed me. All right, I gotta hop out of here and go shower. I'll probably be back. Yeah, something weird because I showered. What, bro? That's not weird. That's what you're supposed to shower. What, bruh? What other track races do I have on my channel? Oh my god, my 100 meters is on, bro. I was so, bro, 12.6. As a guy, is just like, no. As what am I looking at? Bro, that's so road, bro. I was so road as a freshman. Like, I mean, then again, like I also was away from track for like 4 or 5 years before I got to high school. Probably closer to 4, but ew, bro. I got like look at my form, bro. Ew, bro. Nah, Chad, nah, bro. Ew, why do I look like that, bro? I don't like that. Like, I like how we completely just went off a topic of what we originally were here for, like what the stream is originally like for. But I mean, since we're going off topic, and I don't really think anyone else has anything to say, I might just call it here. Um, but like definitely though, I will say before I do officially end the stream, I will say definitely I'm gonna be trying to do a lot more streams like this. I wanna, hop on here for, however long and, drop some words of wisdom. Today's topic was the debate about Spencer and Olivia's relationship and just some other broad opinions about relationships and how I've concluded by saying that I think all relationships need three core things for it to work: connection, reassurance, and communication. I think without those three, I don't think a relationship is going to work. I would be very surprised if a relationship works without one of those. Not saying that is impossible, but it would be very surprising to me. I'm sure some people are able to make a relationship work without one of those things or all of those things. I don't know. But for me personally, I think those are the things that are needed for a relationship to work. But I'm gonna end the stream here. I appreciate you guys for watching. Wasn't planned on being a long stream anyway. I kind of just wanted to get on here and speak my opinion, you know. But I'm gonna call it a night. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next stream.